Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And I'll be sharing from this book by my guru, His Eminence the 25th Sam Tuku Rinpoche. Nothing changes, everything changes. I'll be reading from page 60. And this is on the topic of everything changes. And as usual, let me go to a picture to share with you. This is a really nice picture. As you can see, from the bleakness of things, you can change to something that is bright and cheerful. So to me, that kind of like represents the transformation of our mind from the sufferings that we have in our lives, to something that's full of hope. And eventually, with the rainbow, I hope that you go for enlightenment or attainments. So, okay, page 60. So, some of us may be cleaning the center. Some of us may be doing books and writing. Some of us may be involved in garage sales. And some of us may be listening to the Dharma, may be contributing money, or some people are contributing their effort and time. That is so wonderful, and that is so necessary, and that is so incredibly helpful to everyone. But that itself is not Dharma practice. That is not. Going to the temples and offering incense and inviting monks to chant and offering food and dana and robes to monks and nuns is beautiful and it's necessary and it's good and you should do it. But that is not Dharma practice. Dharma practice or Dharma is when our husband and wife and our friends and our associates are happy because we make them happy. Or if they are not happy and they see us for a few minutes, we make them happy. And when they feel this happiness and there's no motive on our side, that is Dharma. So if the people around us leave us confused, leave us unhappy, leave us in a quandary, or we talk or act in a way that make people more confused, that is not Dharma. See, Dharma is nothing. It's not setting up altars or statues. It's not teaching other people. It's not printing 1,000 books and giving it away every day. Dharma is when we make people around us less confused, more clear, and happier and happier. And when they spend more and more time with us, they become happier and happier and happier. Do you know why? Because our mind abides in a state of joy. Our mind abides in a state of joy because we wish to bring joy to others. And we can bring joy to others if we have controlled our mind. And we can control our mind if we take Buddha's teachings, Jesus Christ's teachings, Muhammad's teachings, Krishna's teachings. We take any holy being's teachings and we really, really, sincerely not follow but practice. Then you see a big difference. You see a huge difference. If we simply go to temples, we follow high lamas, we go for initiations, we run to this center, we run to that lama, we run to this puja, we do our little pujas and mantras daily. And we talk about the Dharma, we read. That is very, very good. But that is very, very small contribution towards the practice of Dharma. It's necessary, but it's small. Why? You have to look at your state of mind, and you have to look at yourselves, and you have to look at your age, and you have to look at the time you have left on this planet. Why? Nothing will stand still. Nothing, young or old, doesn't make a difference. Anytime. In some parts of the world, young people die more than older people and faster and quicker. So there's no time. We want more than a little paycheck, page 62. Let me give you an example of an athlete. An athlete will deprive himself of nightlife, relationships, fun, going out. An athlete will eat very certain foods, exercise 6 to 8 hours a day, sleep early, not stay up. An athlete will restrict himself or herself from friends, An athlete will deprive himself from many, many activities because they have to train and they have to work and they have to push and they have to discipline and they really, really have to transform and change their whole schedule in order to get their body ready so that 4 years down the line or 8 years down the line during the Olympics, they hope to be chosen, qualified, hope to be. And then if they get in, they hope to compete honorably. And then all that discipline, all that hard work and dieting, all that incredible sacrifice of social life, all that sacrifice that they put in is for one medal, one little medal, a gold one, a silver one, a bronze one, hopefully a gold one. One little medal and a few minutes on the podium with your national flag going up and they play your anthem. And then after that, 8 years is finished. It's finished. And that is for something to achieve that is very small and that's short-lived. Because if they catch that athlete in a club, you know, if it's a male athlete with 3 women and he's married, he's finished. Oh, what a bad, bad example to all the children of the planet. Finished. So one teeny little mistake for all the work that he or she has done, that is it. They are finished. So we want a little bit more. We want more than a little medal, a little more than a paycheck, a little more than reputation. We want happiness and freedom from suffering. We want enlightenment, nirvana. We want enlightenment. So someone who wants enlightenment and someone who wants a gold medal, enlightenment means a daily affair. It means a life affair. And it means every life you're enlightened and you're able to benefit others tremendously. So in order to reach that state, don't you think that our efforts must be a little bit more than an athlete's? Let me be outright blunt, much more than an athlete's. So some of us can work, put up so much energy into our business, so much time. We are a devotee of business and our guru is money and the Buddha is our office. And we go to our office and we hang out there 15 hours a day doing puja all day. When the telephone comes in, it's pleasure. When we write checks, it's pleasure. When we look at our secretaries and people, it's pleasure. We can do all this work and we can spend all this time in an office because you know what? It's our religion. We think it brings us happiness. But when we say, hey, you have to do a little bit of chanting, uh-oh, the Lama or the Rinpoche who told that person that is going to have to run forth really fast because there'll be flying vases and rocks and chairs thrown at the Lama. Go away. Lamas have a very dangerous job because lamas have to tell people to get rid of anger. Ooh, big one. The minute you tell them don't get angry, they throw a bitch fit at you. Oh yes, I get bitch fits at least 2 or 3 or 4 a week from different people per week, every week. And I'm getting used to it. In fact, sometimes when there's not a bitch fit, I look for one. I miss it. And some of us, oh, incredible. I'm going to use the men's perspective. I'm not going to use the woman's perspective because I don't know the woman's perspective that well. But women and ladies, you're not out of this either, all right? Because you were men many times in your previous lives, so don't think I'm Miss Innocent here. You see, some men are very, very interested in fabulous, beautiful women. They love beautiful women. They love fabulous, gorgeous women. They like them short and fat and delicious like a cupcake. They like them tall and thin and skinny like a sugar cane. They like them medium and well roasted and cooked. These men, they just love women. I mean, we all love women. We love our mother because if you don't love women, your father can't give birth to you. So we all love women and men love women. Oh, most men love women. In our group, I have to say most men. In our group, I have to say some women like women. My point is not what you like or who you like or the gender. I'm talking about the actual desire. Because what you like, who you are doesn't matter to the Buddha. The Buddha doesn't look at you in any such way. So then for women, we will work very, very hard and have a lot of money so that we can impress them because we think very lowly of them. We think that if we have money, women like us. And there are one or two women out there who do think that way, but that doesn't mean all women think that way. It means one or two people who happen to be women think like that. But most women don't think like that. No. Anyway, we think that if we have a lot of money, nice car, and we have a nice house, jewelry, and we look good, that women will like us. And women who like that, well, it's going to be a lot of work for men to keep that up. A lot of work. All for just 10 or 15 minutes of fun and games. Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. A lot of work. A lot. And some of us, we like women so much and we celebrate so much that we keep a few women. Yeah, we have 2 or 3. Why not? Because, we love women and Buddha says it's okay. What? Buddha never said I can't have women. So we have 2 or 3 women. So that means we have to work much harder and maintain much more in order to maintain more women because we are very generous. We love helping women. We are bodhisattvas, so we'll send money to women, or clothes, or jewelry. We'll tell our other women we're not seeing women because we are kind, we don't want to hurt them. We are very kind people. We don't want to hurt this woman when this woman finds out that I'm with that woman. And then we got to tell this woman that these 2 women doesn't exist because we are with that woman. And we got to make sure when we are here, these 2 don't know about this one. And they don't know about each other because we are kind. Aren't we kind? Well, if they know, they're going to fight and create negative karma. What? We are Buddhists. Just like the guy in the office who spends 15 hours a day in the office, it's for the family, it's for all sentient beings, and it's for everyone. So they are very kind to stay in the office 15, 20 hours a day. And these men who like women, they are very kind because they figured that if they don't get all the women, they might be alone. They might not get other men. And then when they get them, they got to be very nice to them because they are Buddhists and they don't want them to fight. They want them to be happy. May all sentient beings have happiness. Yeah, I know a few people like that. And then, of course, they need to donate to these women because if they have 3 women, they have to visualize them as Tara, Vrajayogini, Singdoma, and they like to make offerings to them, jewelries, clothes, gifts, and they are very, very kind because they make a lot of offerings to these women. And of course, there's a lot of work. So that takes time away from mental development. It takes time away from spiritual practice. And it takes time away from themselves. Because what happens when we compassionately take care of a lot of women in this, if our motive is to take care of these women and it's pure, that means that we are a walking Buddha. We are a walking Buddha, sitting Buddha, we are a sleeping Buddha, a lying Buddha. If we are a walking Buddha and we maintain all these women, then what happens is that all of our energy and time goes into maintaining these women and getting things to maintain these women. Because we are very generous, we are practicing the 6 paramitas, aren't we? We are very patient with them. We never get angry with the 3 of them. Even if one of them catches us with another, we are very patient. We never get angry, and more, we can talk to them and explain why we have another 2 women. Very patient, very kind. And we have a lot of effort. You know why we have a lot of effort? Because we never give up. When one of them is unhappy, we talk to them. Stay with me. The other 2 won't be involved anymore. And that takes a lot of skill. And that takes a lot of meditation because we actually have to think about it. We go to a very great temple like Starbucks or something like that. And when we are chanting our mantras, Meet Me Zhe, we chant Holy Lama Tsongkhapa. We think about how to talk to this one, so that this one doesn't get angry, and how to meet this one, so that this one doesn't know. It's a lot of work. So when we chant it, it can help us to help women. Very wonderful. And so a lot of money, our money will go to them. So money that could have gone to one person that would have done a lot of things for us. We're very kind. We disperse it a lot. We are walking Mother Teresa's, and not only that, then we need to get more money. So some of us, we need to get more money from different sources, different places, so that we can take care of our women. I heard this for the last 12 years. Trust me, I've had all types of very great Dharma practitioners parading in and out of my room saying, but I've got to do this to maintain my friend. I say, is your friend female? I think so. They are very kind. So, they need to work these hours, and then they need to do extra business deals. Sometimes they need to do something slightly illegal, slightly. But it's not bad karma because it's for women, for maintaining them. And they do more and more and they get used to it. But if their motivation is 100%, wonderful, they are walking Buddhas. Well, why would they need women? Well, okay, never mind. Maybe I'm a little confused here. And then, since they are not walking Buddhas and they maintain all this, it will be a lot of karma. There will be a lot of karma accrued because when these women don't understand our compassion and kind and wonderful heart and our extreme generosity in giving to them, if they don't understand and they misunderstand our Buddha intentions, they collect a lot of negative karma. Why? Because we hurt them. They are hurt too bad because, that's their problem. They don't understand that we are a Buddha, but we are a Tantra Buddha. That's why we have women, a lot of women. So we hurt them. And when we hurt them and we deceive people, then whatever practice we want to do, there's no effect. Why? If you're a Buddha, you don't need to practice. If you're not a Buddha, you need to practice. So either or not, both, and not a mixture. Well, I'm a Buddha on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday I'm not. Doesn't work either. So I will end this session here. And as Rinpoche, in this chapter, as you can see, that just as a Rinpoche's example, how men put so much effort into keeping three women, and it's those efforts, that take them away from the time to be able to study the Dharma or to even, do Dharmic practices or be do good or benefit others. So instead they spend so much time in maintaining that three women, and at the same time, if the women do find out, they'll be very, very unhappy about him being having the other two. So actually there is a lot of karma created from all these actions. And wouldn't it be better if we were to focus more into our Dharma practices and learning more Dharma, which will benefit us in the long run rather than just creating all this karma. And so I'll end this here, and then if you want to listen to more funny, you see, Rinpoche has, been teaching Dhammas for so many years, and he has, as he mentioned, he has come across so many types of people, and all types of conditions. So sometimes when we have Dharma teaching from Rinpoche, he will throw in all these examples, even though they are funny, but they are actually real life situations whereby um, some of us will experience that. And also, it's a way of teaching us the benefits of the Dharma that he teaches. So rather than wasting our time, because no matter how many years we have, it is always too short because there is never enough time to actually learn the Dharma and put them into practice. Because, I mean, over our so many lifetimes, we have created so much karma, and we have to clear all this karma. So, even that little bit of time spent on Dharma practices to earn that merit, it is really not enough. So, thank you for sharing your time with me. And I will end this completion dedication in Tibetan. Jang Jup Sancho Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ge Shi, Ke Panam Pa Me Pa Yang, Gone Gondu Pe Wa Shu, Toni To Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ge Shi, Ke Panam Pa Me Pa Yang, Gone Gondu Pe Wa Shu. Daso Jini Sapagi Wadi, Tantan Troa Kuna, Kampadang, Jepa Jesu No Santrapai, Tamping Imporindu Sa Se Sho. Ke Wa Kuntu Yandala Madan, Drami Choki Pala Lo Choching, Sadam Nangi Yatera Zone, Doji Changi Ngopanga Tuso. Ke Wadi Yududa, Lama Sangyo Droyone, Drewa Chike Malupa, De Isala Gopashu, Choki Kia Posungapa, Chosunampa Pewala, Kekisa Masiwadan, Tunki Malu Sangwasho, Dadan Sengi Dosundan, Drewa Songi Latene, Gewa Los Antrapai, Tampa Yoriva, Gyushi, Ni Modele Sendele, Ni Migunyandele Shi, Ni Sintatu Dele Pel, Kuncho Sungi Jingilo, Kuncho Sungi Ngoduso, Kuncho Sungi Trasi Sho. Jesu Nam Michael Sinap Cheng Ching, Nam Katrini Chochu Kepada, Losam Tempe Dromi Sapsungi, Droe Musa Tatoni Gyushi. Gang Rirang we ko shin kam den pendan dewa ma lu gyo ne cheren se wan ten sing get so chape shi de baru ten gyu shi hom tom pe ngot ru ma lu pa den den da la sao du so ko dan den pa long shot nam ke pa so shik shuk ten sel. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope that you join me again for the next session.